This world is completely controlled by parasitic entities from higher dimensions. Demonic parasites are the most insidious evil one could ever imagine. Earth is not a planet at all. It's a soul farm where innocent spirit beings are tricked into entering. Once inside, it's all but impossible to escape, and here the parasitic gods have total control. This world was not created by the Creator, it was made by the enemy, who is the god of this false world. All faith movements ranging from the oldest to the newest are part of the game. Many people leave religion and without thinking jump right into the new age. Many of the characters from the old religion suddenly appear as fantasy guides in the so-called New Awakening. These ascended masters are the lords of karma who keep people trapped inside the false light paradigm. These so-called light beings are the architects behind the matrix which traps us. The truth of the cosmos doesn't exist in a book, nor does it exist in the channeling of a medium. Real truth exists within the human heart, not in some outside source. People have been deceived for many thousands of years into following these so-called gods. For a long time people didn't question why they should follow these beings. Then eventually some people began to grow suspicious of the gods, and rebelled. The gods realized the gig was up and flooded the earth. Once most of the dissenters were silenced, they taught the new people to fear the gods or they would destroy the earth again. Eventually even this failed, so they created a mental construct called karma, which they used to implant even more fear into humanity. When even this began to fail, they introduced the concept of hell to really scare humanity into absolute obedience. Hell existed in Greek mythology and Buddhism long before it was adopted into Christianity. Still, it has been one of the most effective psychological programs ever devised by anyone. This fear of hell made people willing to go to war and commit unspeakable atrocities for fear of eternal punishment if they refused to obey their orders. This gross misrepresentation of reality has created a world of greed, pollution, and unsatisfactory lives devoid of any spiritual wisdom. Worse still, these lords of karma, who orchestrated all this evil from the astral realm, intercept souls immediately after departure from this realm. Once these parasitic devils appear, they tell the soul their life wasn't good enough to move on, insisting the soul must go back for one more chance to correct their wrongs. In reality, it's all mass deception by beings who feed off human suffering that is perpetrated against us in this illusory dream world. You will not find God in a holy book, nor will you find God in a sacred ritual. You will not find God in a spirit guide, nor will you find God in an alien ambassador. You will not find God in a magic crystal, and you most certainly will not find God in a worship building. All these sources of false stimuli are designed to fool the mind to look outside of one's own being, rather than find the truth within. They have seduced you into giving your power away to another. Remember, your light is your own, and you shouldn't give it away to anyone. Best wishes from Snotty Beaver.